Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update, we are coming back to our underground parking area here and also working once again at the hotel on top of it. But we are going to find out that I did a mistake last time when we were working here. A bigger mistake that needs to, a bigger rebuild in one of the next updates. So stay tuned for one big mistake update. But we are starting here in our underground parking area. As you can see right now, that's the current status of our underground parking garage here with 2 levels. And today is the time to work on the top level once again. So just some views at the beginning to show you how it looks before today's work. So let's start in with adding some columns here. You can see it right now here, adding here in a kind of speed build. And you can also see I'm rebuilding the wall at the back side with a lot of white parts, also with these other parts. And you can see right now that is a mistake because I have done a little mistake on the right side. As you might know from the last time, I started working from 2 sides of the building, of the underground garage, and I did a little mistake because it is not high enough on the right side or on the left side, as you might know, because there is, just a difference of 1 plate, but I was able to do that. But that's not the mistake I was speaking at the beginning. That's something I'm going to show you later in the video because it's a bigger problem, but no problem we cannot fix in one of the future updates. Some speed build from the front of that area. You might notice that there are some big gaps on the right side and also on the left side of that module. That's a problem. Often when you're building very big constructions, very big walls without any big connection points in other axes, and that's something I have to deal with, and that's something I have to kind of hide. But let's look first into our underground parking garage. You can see all the walls are in. We have that blue color here on that area, and now it's time to work on top for finishing up that underground parking area. And that module is the middle module, and that's where we are going to work now. As you can see here, I have added everything in here. I have added the kind of roof for that, and here you can see these bigger gaps. I already had some gaps on other parts here. You can see here I have hidden it with some plants, also thinking about hitting the other gaps, and that's something I'm not able to remove on other ways, because that's, if you're going to build very, very big constructions, especially when you're building bigger walls, there is that problem that you're getting some gaps here and there, because that's a problem with the bricks. And not only from Lego, also other brick companies have these problems when you're going to build very, very big constructions with only one type of brick without adding some connection in other axes. And the only idea I have at the moment is to hide these gaps. But also you can see another problem at that location here where these 2 modules are coming together. By the way, you can see I have added the final part of that supporting wall here in dark tan. But on the other side, you can see that there's not only a gap, but there's also a difference here in the height. And that was a little problem because I did not know why that problem is here. But later on, after some time, maybe hours, I'm not sure about that, I found out that I have a problem because I had done a very big mistake on the right side, on the right module, because the module is not high enough. I don't know why, but I have not the right height. I am missing height of 1 plate. And that's now a bigger problem, but I think I can fix that in one of the future updates. We're going to start fixing that, but it's something I really, really, really hate because it takes more time. It's not a lot of fun. It's kind of boring, and you have to rebuild, remove some stuff, and that's just something I do not want to do. As you can see here, I'm a little bit cheating here because I'm connecting these 2 modules now even if I don't want to do something like that, but you can see that bigger black plate here is now connecting our two modules. You can also see that on the right side, that module is just one plate, not high enough. And I think I'm going to rebuild only the part on the left side where the building is, the hotel building, not the whole module on the right side, because it's so much work. Just I'm going to add a little kind of step here. Here you can see that, the problem is also here that we have now closed the gap on the top, but the gap is still in the lower part of that wall. So I just added that plate on top to close the gap on the top. That is okay, but I cannot close the whole gap from the top to the down part of it. So we really have to do something about it in one of the future updates. Maybe, as I said, we're going to fix it by just hiding it with plants. That's the easiest way, and I think it's the only way that is really good working here. But yeah, that's something for the next update, because we did some new stuff. We finished the underground parking area. Of course, they're missing a lot of cars, but when we are just looking with a camera from the left to the right side, you can see how many stuff is now, how many little stories are here at the edge of the table where you can really see into it. And that's something I really like with that project. On the other side, we can also see that the supporting wall is now done, except for these gaps we have to close. And you might have now an idea how that area will look at the end when the hotel is done. You can see I've started adding some columns here. And one of the next updates is really going to close that gap for the first time. Not building the whole exterior of the hotel, but really just closing the gap, adding the next floor. At the moment, I'm really not sure how many floors there are going to be in that building. That's something I have to check out, but that's something for the next update. Until then, bye.